In this episode, we'll step into an intellectual feast of East versus West dialogue and witness a fascinating encounter between British scholars and the city of Chongqing. Then we'll be captivated by the oriental elegance of the ballet, A Dream of Red Mansions, as we explore how artists tell Chinese stories through the language of dance, and hear the story of Ho Yongxi, the master of Hongyudong. Natalia, Chongqing recently hosted an intellectual feast. The renowned British anthropologist Professor Alan McFarlane delivered a lecture at the Land Sea Talk, where every seat in the hall was filled.
Yes, this special talk themed reflection on Chinese and Western civilization attracted more than 1,000 attendees. Even more exciting, Professor McFarlane was appointed as the first Land Sea Reading Common Reading Ambassador.
At the same time, Cambridge River Publishing and Chongqing University Press signed a cooperation agreement, opening a new chapter in cultural exchange between the UK and China. Let's take a look.
And this is because you have a common language, you have a common tradition of history, your festivals and your culture are in common. You eat similar foods, you marry in the same way. So you feel we are Chinese.
Recently, Professor Alan McFarlane delivered a speech at the Land Sea Talk in Chongqing Financial Convention and Exhibition Center. Under the theme Understanding Each Other, Reflections on Chinese and Western Civilizations, he explored how we can appreciate each other, seek common ground while reserving differences, and positively engage with the challenges and reflections brought by multiculturalism when confronted with the commonalities and diversities of civilizations. This cross-temporal and spatial dialogue attracted numerous citizens to attend.
Every civilization, they have their own way to grow. If we want to talk about China, it grows very fast and very well. And it's a very deep culture. I'm really interested about this culture.
I believe that Eastern civilization places greater emphasis on tradition and heritage, while Western civilization celebrates openness and innovation. These two civilizations have always been engaged in a dynamic process of drawing from each other's experiences and developing together.
After the speech, the atmosphere of cultural exchange continued to thrive. The audience actively raised questions, and Professor Alan McFarlane provided detailed responses on topics such as the role of social media and algorithm technology in promoting cultural exchange.
Is now being used in a different way. Most of Chongqing was historically a fashion and now
This event was not only an intellectual feast, but also a vivid practice of cultural exchange. During the event, Professor Alan McFarlane was appointed as the first Land Sea Reading Common Reading Ambassador. Additionally, Cam Rivers Publishing and Chongqing University Press signed a cooperation agreement, marking a new phase of collaboration between the two institutions.
From academia to the arts, recently the National Ballet of China's A Dream of Red Mansions captivated Chongqing's audiences at the Guangyan Grand Theater. Natalia, I heard you attended the performance in person.
That's right. I even visited backstage and spoke with the dancer about how they bring new life to this literary masterpiece through the language of ballet.
This stunning performance, blending Chinese classical literature with Western ballet, expressed the poetic essence of Chinese aesthetics through every movement.
Recently, the National Ballet of China presented its original ballet, A Dream of Red Mansions, at the 40th China Art Festival. The performance offered audience in Chongqing an audiovisual feast blending the timeless beauty of an Eastern literary classic with the grace and precision of Western ballet. This ballet is more than a stage performance. It's a tribute to Chinese traditional culture and a revival of national classics through a contemporary artistic lens. Today we have the honor to speak with the artist from the National Ballet of China, who brought this extraordinary production to life. Through their artistry, A Dream of Red Mansions transformed one of China's most profound literary masterpieces into a world-class ballet.
This dance drama centers on the love story between Bao Yu and Dai Yu, and, for the first time, integrates elements of Chinese dance into its choreography.
We use Western ballet to present this classic Eastern story, and we find its aesthetic form to be perfectly aligned with the classical nature of Dream of the Red Mansions. We feel that this integrated art form is a natural and comfortable medium for expressing the introspective emotions characteristic of our Eastern culture.
In A Dream of Red Mansions, choreography, music, and the stage design merge into a single poetic vision. Every movement is refined, every gesture layered with emotion, reflecting the balance between restraint and passion.
Previously, we performed very classical ballet pieces, which have a distinctive cadence quite different from that of Chinese dance. Matching Western ballet with Chinese rhythms has allowed me to experience the collision and fusion of these two cultures. We also hope to use Western dance to interpret Chinese stories, so that audiences worldwide can appreciate the Eastern aesthetics embodied within them.
At the 14th China Art Festival, the National Ballet of China once again showed how dance can capture the depth of Chinese culture, expressing timeless stories, emotion, and imagination through movement.
When it comes to Chongqing landmarks, Hongyudong is a must-visit. Its creator, Hong Yongqi, founded Signet Hot Pot in 1982 and later built this vertical marketplace in 2002.
Now in her 70s, this interpreter has over 1 million followers on Douyin. Her 12 hours of Hongyudong video series has reached up to 20 million views per episode.
From physical business to city branding and new media storytelling, she has always stayed ahead of her time. Let's hear this inspiring journey of the master of Hongyudong.
When you think of Chongqing, it's impossible not to mention its hot pot and Hongyudong. Now imagine this: the dazzling cliffside complex that once went viral online was actually completed back in 2006. Its creator wasn't an architect or a developer, but a hot pot restaurateur, He Yongji, the founder of Signet Hot Pot. Surprising, isn't it?
Before its development, Hongyudong was simply a slum. When the government put out the call for bids, 10 real estate companies showed up, and I was the 11th, the only one who had never been in the real estate business. Having grown up by stilted buildings, I've always had a special connection to them. So when the opportunity arose to develop such a project, I decided to enter the bidding. But the construction of Hongyudong was fraught with difficulties. Our first design was declared a dead end by experts. It was only through our unwavering persistence that we moved the authorities and earned a second chance. No sooner was the second design completed than a new bridge project required us to cede 42 meters of land. These consecutive heavy blows led even our collaborating designers to conclude that the Bayou stilted architecture was too challenging to execute, and they ultimately walked away.
It was a time when few believed in her. The design of Hongyudong was repeatedly rejected, and the project struggled to move forward. She often says she has 3 children: her daughter Jia, Signet Hot Pot, and Hongyudong. And this is how her only daughter describes her.
I would say she is unrealistically optimistic. I mean, no one believes that someone who sells hot pot can build Hongyudong, but she did it. She always have a very, I can attitude. And that attitude is a key driver of her success.
At my most difficult moment, I even accidentally broke my leg. But as I lay in the hospital bed, my mind was exceptionally clear. I directed the designers to complete what would become the final blueprint for Hongyudong. At the time, we never imagined it would achieve the level of success it enjoys today.
In 2016, a travel video of Hongyadong went viral online, sparking a wave of popularity that has continued ever since. By 2024, the site welcomed over 28 million visitors. Today, Hongyadong stands as one of Chongqing's most iconic landmarks. During this year's National Day holiday, it drew more than 1 million visitors.
The biggest regret regarding Hongyadong currently lies in its transportation issues, but this problem has already gained the government's attention. Hongyadong should not merely serve as a backdrop for check-in photos, but should become a cultural space that offers deeply immersive experiences. To this end, we plan to invest an additional 150 million yuan to use the cave as a vessel, presenting a panoramic view of Chongqing's over 3,000 years of history and culture here.
She understands me tremendously. I like the yuanyang hapa, the twin flavor hapa.
I think the power of new media is immeasurable. I registered for Toutiao and Douyin back in 2018. Many people think that being an internet celebrity is just a flash in the pan, but I see it as a gateway to success. Only by first gaining that online influence and stepping through that door can we then find ways to sustain and prolong it.
From entrepreneur to storyteller, He Yongji has turned the camera toward others, launching the program Visiting 100 Entrepreneurs to share their stories and the spirit behind their success. Since 1982, He Yongji has weathered more than 4 decades of ups and downs. Her path of entrepreneurship was never easy, but she never allowed hardship to stop her. Once she sets her mind on something, she moves forward with quiet determination and unshakable faith.
The more national it is, the more global it becomes. I hope our international friends through the window of Hongyadong will get to know Chongqing and also know the women entrepreneurs of our city.
Recently, Chongqing held a series of press conferences showcasing its high-quality development achievements over the past 5 years in areas such as the economy, society, and ecological protection. Let's take a look.
During the 14th five-year plan period, Chongqing has achieved remarkable accomplishments in numerous fields. Chongqing manufacturing has realized a quantum leap, with the total industrial economy exceeding 3 trillion yuan. In 2024, the total retail sales of consumer goods reached 1.6 trillion yuan. The city now boasts over 15,000 public cultural facilities and hosts an average of 49,000 cultural activities annually. The 2-hour travel radius within Chongqing transportation network has been largely completed, with the city's comprehensive transportation network reaching a total length of 194,000 kilometers. Meanwhile, Chongqing has focused on building a 15-minute high-quality living service circle, effectively covering needs such as education, elderly care, and healthcare. The water quality of the Chongqing section of the Yangtze River mainstream has remained excellent for 8 consecutive years, and black, odorous water bodies in rural areas have achieved dynamic clearance. Urban governance has integrated digital technology, steadily advancing towards smart city development.
That's all for today's episode. Thanks to everyone for watching, and thanks to Natalia for her wonderful insights.
Thanks, Alex, and thank you all for watching. We'll bring you more stories from Chongqing next time.
Let's meet showcasing new Chongqing to the world. I'm your host, Alex. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.
Goodbye.